Good morning, children. This is chapter number 8, Overcome Your Fear. And in this chapter, we are going to study about the value courage. So, how courage, in Hindi we call it sahas. So, courage, if we do efforts, how can we overcome our fear? So, as we know, children, as you can see in the picture also, this boy is feeling scared because after seeing his shadow. So he knows that this is a shadow, but still he is not comfortable after seeing that. So what is happening? He was just sweating. He was scared. So as every person in our life, we have fear. We have fear of small children. They think that ghost exist, so they feel scared about the ghost. In as we grow up, so what we are scared of, not of ghost, but we are scared of our internal thinking. Suppose you have your exam and you have not prepared for that, so you feel scared. So at that time some fear arises in the body, in the mind. So if we are not feeling scared, if we are not having that inner feeling in which we are not happy, so that will not help us, that will not create any trouble in our life. In future also it will not create any obstacle. So if we have that value, how to overcome the fear and how we can face it bravely, with courage, with confidence, so that is a challenging thing, but if we do that, that will help us in forward, moving ahead us in our life. So this is a chapter about the fear. So the first line is, overcoming a fear is one of the most exhilarating time of person's life, but a person must be fully prepared to overcome a fear by challenging it. He must be determined to overcome a fear. Overcoming fear by facing them bravely gives confidence to you. You start believing in yourself. You move ahead in your life by leaving a fear behind. By meeting a challenge, you get a feeling that you can overcome your future obstacle. We must gather courage and overcome our all fear. Courage can be built and strengthened by cultivating the habit of denying a fear to overpower you. So what does it mean? Overcoming fear. How we can fight with our fear. So that is the most exhilarating time in our life. You can say simply a most difficult time in the life. So what we should do? We should not feel scared of the fear. We should overcome the fear by facing the challenge. So how to overcome the fear? We can face the fear bravely, and when we are facing the fear bravely, it gives confidence in us, and we start believing in yourself. So as we move ahead in the life and we leave the fear behind and we meet the challenges and definitely the future obstacles we leave. So the same way, when we are cultivating the habit of overcoming the fear, that gives happiness in the life and gives the confidence in the life to face every challenges of the life. So Helen Keller said, life is either a daring adventure or nothing. Means life is either a daring means which we can handle with confidence, with dare. So that is then it is a adventure. Otherwise life is nothing. If we are always scared, if we are always in fear, so that life is nothing. That is a that is not a good life. But if we are facing the fear with courage, so that the life become like a adventure. So the only thing that cause fear in our is our fear itself. Fear is our fear itself. Means whatever we feel, if we are not facing it with courage, that brings a fear in us. So fear is a bad feeling that you have. You are afraid of something, that you are in the same danger when you are something frightens you. It's something that exists in almost every human heart. It is a feeling that comes out from an unknown reason and lasts for a lifelong time, sometimes forever. If we do not check it in time, it is an illusion between you and possibilities of life. So the biggest fear is the fear of unknown. Many people embrace fear because their fear pulls them back. Remember, both fear and failure go parallel in life. For example, if you are scared of examination, then you would not be able to study smoothly. Your fear will pull you back and you will end up gaining nothing but failure. So what does it mean, children? That fear and failure go parallel. Simply, if you know everything, if suppose any quiz is going on in your school and you have already done the preparation in the beginning, so you will not feel scared. But if you have not done anything at the time when the day come for that competition of quiz, so you will definitely feel scared. So our biggest fear is our fear itself. If we are in the condition that we are able to face the fear, we are able to do the things, so we never feel scared. But if we are not doing anything and when the time comes, we are feeling scared. So the biggest fear is the fear of unknown. Unknown means we don't know about which we are feeling the fear. We don't know anything about the fear, but still we are feeling fear. So that exists in every human heart. So challenges are a remarkable tool for personal transformation, since they help you to experience the untapped potential and abilities. Challenges teach you that anything is possible, but if we must choose a challenge judicially. So what does it mean? Challenges means we should not feel scared. We should face the fear as a challenge, and that will teach us that everything is possible. So we should face it judicially. Means we should always first see what we are going to do, and after that we should face it as a challenge. So once you achieve a challenge successfully, you wait at last learn two things. You are only as powerful and strong as you allow yourself to be. The most difficult part of any endeavor is taking the first step, making the first decision. So what we have to do, children? What does it mean? You always first you think, who is powerful, you or your fear? Second thing is, you first take the first step to overcome that fear. Definitely that first decision will help you to taking the second chance. So first change the way of your thinking. Be honest, think positive, and have a better attitude towards the situation. Do not allow fear to stop you from doing that. It is very important. Our thinking power is extremely strong. When we think about fear, we indirectly start building a platform for it. It gradually keeps growing in ourselves and capture all the inner strength, finally making us weak from within. So, small example I am giving you. Suppose if you have done something wrong, you have stolen somebody's pencil or pen. So when the teacher comes to the class, the child is whose pencil you have stolen, he has told to the teacher that someone has stolen my pencil. So immediately a fear comes in your body. So at that time you have done something wrong. So your fear, that wrong thing is developing a fear in you, and it is disturbing your thinking power. At that time you are not able to take any decision. So what we have to do, children, we should always be positive, we should always be honest, we should always have the attitude towards better attitude towards the situation, because up and downs always comes in the life. But if your attitude for facing the problem is good, we can fight with any type of difficulty in our life. So we should always have the strength to fight with the fear. So it is very important to challenge your fear. If you do not face your fear will steal your joy. You eradicate your fear only when you answer the following question. Now ask these questions, okay, from your inner voice. What questions you are going to ask? What is that you are afraid of? In Hindi, what we are going to call it? क्या चीज है जिससे तुम डरे हुए हो, afraid of? There is nothing. We are afraid because we are not doing our things on time. Second question is, how does a fear make you feel? Fear, when you are scared, that at that time, which type of feeling comes in your body? How does the fear affect your present life? If you are scared of anything, how that is affecting your present life? When is your fear visible? Is that visible? No, it's a feeling, and in the expression it comes to your face. How can you overcome this fear? If you are really scared, so how can you can overcome from that situation? How will you be benefit if you overcome this fear? If you overcome the fear, how you will be benefited? What steps are you going to take to face it? Which type of steps we are going to face it? So fear makes you lose your sense of reasoning. You start believing in unusual matter. Here is a short story that tell you that fear is you not to fear anything. So this is a very small story, and this is a story about a farmer and the snake. Through that story, you can take it as an example that our fear is in us only. So how we can fight with that? So this is a story about a farmer. So Sonu was a poor farmer. He was living in a small hut that is made up of grass with his wife and his son. So he was a farmer. So every day in the morning he gets up and he go to the field for his work. So late in the evening then he come back. So one day Sonu was working in his field, and suddenly strong wind began to blow and clouds covered with the sky. There was flashes of light everywhere. Then heavy rain was expected. So Sonu has decided that now it should be better for me to return to home. As he has came to home, so his wife said that please tighten this grass of the roof of the grass. So because the strong wind was going on, so it may blow up the straws, so please tight it. So Sonu was very tired, but he did not want anything. But since it was urgent to tie up the rope, so he went up on the roof and he was just tightening the grass. It was already dark and cold. Sonu climbed up the roof quietly and tightened the roof straw within a rope, which he found lying on the roof. So whatever he have got on the roof, he has tightened the rope and he found whatever lying on the roof, he has tightened the roof straw with the rope. While trying the straw, something pricked his finger, but he did not pay any heed to it. That night, the whole family slept comfortably. Although it rained, and whole night they were slept undisturbed. Okay, so after that, next morning when Sonu woke up, the sun was already up. Suddenly his son has come and he was shouting, "Mother, mother, there is a big snake on the roof." His mother was busy in the kitchen making breakfast. She said, "Golu, don't be naughty. Go and get ready for the school." "But mummy, I am not lying. Come, please see it yourself," said Golu. Now Golu's mother said to Sonu, Listen, please go and see if the snake is really there or not. Sonu got alarmed. Why he had got alarmed? Because something pricked his finger. And at that time, he was not paying attention. He was busy in his work, so he has not seen. But at that time, when the Golu was saying that there was something on the roof, immediately he got alarmed. He jumped out from his bed and rushed to the hut. He was astonished, means surprised, to see a snake tied with the grass on the roof. Suddenly he remembered the previous incidents. He immediately looked at his finger in which he had felt a prick last night. It has become bluish in color and had a little swelling at the tip. He ignored the prick last night, thinking that it occurred because of the nail or a thorn. But now, in the last night, he realized that everything was totally different. It was It was not an ordinary prick, but it was actually a snake's bite. The moment he realized, the fear in him came up. When he has not realized, he was not at all scared. But now when he has seen the snake and he has realized that it was a snake bite, the fear has came in his. He thought by now the snake poison must be spread all over the body. His feeling gave him such a shock that he began to roll on the ground. And froth means झाग जिसको बोलते हैं, froth in leather starting coming out from his mouth. He was immediately taken to the hospital. The doctor admitted him and examined him thoroughly, and he was discharged after 2 days. The doctor said that the snake was not poisonous, but Steno suffered a fit because he was terribly shocked. He was shocked because now immediately his thinking power has changed that it was a snake. But because snake was not poisonous, but still after that also he was just rolling on the ground. The fruit start coming out from his mouth. So what is that, children? This is the inner fear. Because now he has felt the fear. So that is why all these happenings happened to his life. But when he was not knowing that it was snake, nothing has happened to him. Whole night he was sleeping. So that is a fear. So same thing happens with us also. So we should not be scared of anything. We should take it a challenge, and we should always be calm, cool for taking our decision. So what is the moral of story? That nothing is impossible. Challenge all fears and make them realize that you are more powerful than them. So children, what is fear? Fear is, you should not fear anything. Fear is nothing. It is just our inner thinking. Fear will stop you from venture into new field, from entering into new field. Fear will make you use your sense of reasoning, and you may behave in an unusual manner. As long as Sonu was not aware of the snake bite, he was normal. But soon he was discovered that snake bite, the fear in him emerged. So that you see, the fear is natural and emotional reaction to an uncertain or unknown pain or grief. So first thing you should do, never entertain your fear. Don't get scared. Don't think a lot about your fear. The moment it comes before you, divert your mind and do something else. Collect your inner potential and energy and believe in yourself. This will help you to give a tough fight in all the fears. So constantly remind yourself that fear is attribute of weaker people. You are not one of them. So become a bravest person in the world by not entertaining your fear. So always remember that fear, your own fear, but that fear within you will snatch away your all courage. Hence, never ever allow anything to overpower you. So, as Hitler has said, nothing is impossible in his world to achieve, but it is only the fear inside us that makes things seem impossible. So get up, and take a chance. Challenge your fear. Success will definitely be yours. Doorstep. So courage is a wonderful tool that help you to overcome your fear. So a man fell over a ledge on a dark and hung over a rock all night, hung there shouting for help. When the sun roses, one more story is that, children. So in this story, a man fell over the ledge in the dark. So hung over the rock all night. He hung there shouting for help. So ledge, you can see a big stone. So when man was fell over there, and he was hugged over the rock, and he was shouting for the help. So because he was scared that I am falling somewhere, and it was dark. At morning, when the sun roses up, he saw that he was hanging just 6 inches. 6 inches means you can just see your scale. Inches above the road above. The man got down on the road. He sat there relieved, laughing, full of gratitude that he was survived the ordeal. The man fell over a ledge in the dark and hung over the rock. We created fearful illusion of fear that is not existence. He was thinking that I am where I will fall now. So that is, he created a illusion, means a thinking in his mind. So he was not able to get down. So fear becomes more real. We hold on to our fear, roping your sympathy, salvation, and rescue. We hope others also real. We hold on to fear, hoping sympathy. We hope others also fear this fear. We remain helpless. No one can actually rescue the person from all the illusion of fear. So when all night the person he hung up and shouting for help, the longer we delay, the longer we test and exhaust our positive energy over the illusion. Means he was thinking that I will fall down from here. So he was not thinking, he was not trying any idea how to overcome that fear. So that he was losing his energy also, and he was getting exhausted. So we should not develop any type of illusion in our mind. When the sun roses, he saw that he was hanging 6 inches up above the road below. So he get down, let the light come into her face, of your face, and you find it was just an illusion. So in the morning when the light was coming, he has seen that he was just 6 inches above the ground. So he has just taken a small jump and he has come down. So go into your fear with courage. Courage means doing a thing in spite of a fear. When you become courageous, illusion or fear vanish away. So the man got down from on the road below. He started there relieved, laughing, full of gratitude, and survived an ordeal. When you make to attempt to go through the illusion of fear, it disappears. All remain is love and gratitude for remaining alive. So at last, when he has seen that he was just shouting for nothing, so at that time he was survived the ordeal. Means he was just making relaxed and laughing and full of gratitude that he was survived the ordeal. Means last night the incidents what he has done. So what is the moral of that story, children? We should always fight with our fear, and fear is nothing. It is simply the illusion that our mind makes. And when we are scared, the thinking power, the positive thinking power, it decreases. So we should not entertain our fear. We should we should always fight with our fear with courage. So this is all about the children, and this is the last chapter, children. Till this chapter you have in your moral science second term exam. So today I am going to send you the question and answers also. So please prepare your copies also. Thank you, children.